Welcome to the 777 Club. Tonight's top story: in a world gripped with uncertainties, economic upheavals, and global crises, tonight we investigate a man who has it the worst. Meet Job Zerahson, a 45-year-old agricultural magnate and owner of Ooze Foods Incorporated, located in Virginia Beach. Job has been described as the epitome of challenges that echo the struggles of our time. His once thriving conglomerate of vegetable farms, meat farms, and dairy farms has been decimated by new government regulations, leaving him devastated and the community in disbelief. A prominent figure in the agricultural industry, Job has fallen victim to sweeping government crackdown aimed at reshaping the food supply chain. New regulations, enforced with unprecedented rigor, led to the complete shutdown of his agricultural empire, causing irreparable damage to his livelihood and the local economy. In a heart-wrenching turn of events, authorities opted for a drastic measure to enforce the regulations. Instead of finding alternative solutions, they ordered the mass culling of livestock across Job's farms, as well as the destructions of his crop field by setting them ablaze. In an even further set of unfortunate circumstances, the team hired to decimate the farms by the USDA did not properly control the fire and burned down the Ooze Foods offices, killing all 75 of Zerahson's employees. The tears do not stop there, however, as tragedy struck again the very next day in the Zerahson household. Job Zerahson has always taken pride in having such a large family, often gathering together with his 10 children. His pride turned to mourning when, in a tragic set of events, his children and their families were gathered at Job's oldest son's Sandbridge beach house for a celebration and were struck by a waterspout turned tornado. In what is being described as an act of God, this catastrophic mixture of wind and water destroyed the house and everyone in it before subsiding. If the story were to stop there, that would be enough tragedy to fill multiple lifetimes. For Job Zerahson, however, the story unfortunately continued to unfold. Zerasson's health took a turn for the worst after being afflicted with hyperimmunoglobulin E syndrome, symptoms of which include bone and tooth defects, eczema, skin abscesses, repeated sinus infections, and repeated lung infections. Among the people left to comfort Job Zerahson were his wife and a few friends who traveled into town to visit.
I told him to curse God and just die already.
At first we thought, wow, what unfortunate circumstances our friend has gone through. But eventually we just figured that Job must have done something awful that made God curse him. The way I see it, they're all wrong. Job is claiming that God is picking on him, and those three doofuses are saying Job brought it on himself. You'd think they'd understand and be wiser than that in their old age. Doesn't anyone know that God is the only just one in this situation? In a shocking turn of events, however, Job claims God rebuked him and his 3 friends, and after that, blessing finally came through. The government backed off their regulations, and Zerahson showed up to his farm to find double the livestock, crops, and employees that he had lost. No one understands how it happened, except for Job, that is.
It was God. As mad as I was at him for something he didn't even do, he still blessed me with double of everything. I've even had double the children, with 7 sons and 3 daughters.
But wouldn't double the children mean 14 sons and 6 daughters?
No. I may not see my other sons and daughters right now, but I didn't lose them. I know exactly where they are and who is taking care of them.
Not long after this report, Job Zerahson passed away. His family said he died an old man and full of days. Brandon Minter reporting, 777 Club.